Why you wake up tired even after sleeping. You slept for 7, maybe even 8 hours, but somehow you still wake up exhausted. Your body feels heavy, your brain feels foggy, and before the day even starts, you already want another nap. What makes it confusing is this. You did sleep, so why do you still feel drained? For millions of adults over 30, the real problem isn't lack of sleep anymore. It's that the body never fully enters restorative recovery, and most people have no idea. They're slowly destroying their energy every single night with habits that feel completely normal. Tonight, we're going to talk about the hidden reasons you wake up tired, even after sleeping, and some of them may surprise you. Your body is asleep, but your nervous system isn't. A lot of people think sleep is simple. Close your eyes. Stay in bed long enough. Wake up refreshed. But the body doesn't work like that. Real recovery only happens when your nervous system feels safe enough to fully power down. And modern life makes that harder than ever. Think about your average evening. You're answering messages, watching videos, scrolling social media, thinking about work tomorrow, paying bills, worrying about your health, your family, your future. Even while lying in bed, your brain is still running. So technically, your body is asleep, but your stress system is still partially switched on. That's why so many people wake up feeling like they survived the night instead of recovered from it. The invisible energy drain. One of the biggest causes of morning exhaustion is something people rarely notice. Poor sleep quality. You may sleep 8 hours, but if your sleep keeps getting interrupted, even slightly, your brain never reaches deep recovery consistently, and interruptions don't always mean fully waking up. Sometimes it's stress hormones, alcohol, late-night eating, phone light, anxiety, snoring, overheating, blood sugar crashes, even dehydration. Your body keeps getting pulled out of deep sleep over and over again. You don't remember it happening, but your brain does, and the next morning you pay the price. Why this gets worse after 30. Many people notice this problem becoming stronger in their 30s and 40s. In your early 20s, the body can recover faster from chaos. Late nights, bad food, stress, irregular sleep. You bounce back quickly. But after 30, recovery becomes less forgiving. Stress hormones stay elevated longer. Muscle recovery slows down. Deep sleep naturally decreases with age. That means small habits now create much bigger consequences. And the scary part? Most exhausted adults think they're just getting older. But often, the real issue is chronic nervous system overload. Your brain may never be getting true rest. Here's something most people don't realize. Your brain has a cleaning system that activates during deep sleep. Scientists sometimes compare it to a nighttime maintenance crew. While you sleep, the brain clears metabolic waste, regulates emotions, and resets cognitive function. But when sleep quality is poor, that cleanup process becomes incomplete. And over time, the effects start showing up during the day. Brain fog, forgetfulness, irritability, low motivation, emotional exhaustion, cravings for sugar and caffeine. Many people think they're lazy. In reality, their brain is under-recovered. The caffeine trap. And this creates a vicious cycle. You wake up tired, so you drink caffeine. Then maybe another cup in the afternoon. Then your nervous system stays stimulated longer at night, which reduces sleep quality again. So the next morning, you wake up exhausted again. And slowly, people start relying on stimulation instead of recovery. Energy drinks, coffee, sugar, constant dopamine hits. But stimulation is not the same as energy. Real energy comes from restoration. The tired but wired feeling. Some adults reach a point where they feel exhausted all day, but suddenly feel awake late at night. That's often a sign the stress system is dysregulated. Your body becomes so used to stress hormones that calmness starts feeling unfamiliar. So at night, when things finally become quiet, your brain suddenly becomes active. Overthinking starts. Regret. Anxiety. Random memories. Imaginary arguments. Future worries. Then you finally fall asleep late and wake up tired again. This pattern is incredibly common now, especially among adults constantly juggling work pressure, financial stress, parenting, and digital overload. Quick solution 1. Stop trying to knock yourself out. A lot of people try to force sleep. Alcohol, scrolling until exhaustion, sleeping pills every night, background TV noise. But unconsciousness is not the same as restorative sleep. Instead of trying to sedate yourself, focus on calming the nervous system before bed. That means creating signals of safety. Simple things help more than people expect. Dim lights 1 hour before sleep. Reduce phone use. Keep the bedroom cool. Avoid heavy meals late at night. Stop caffeine earlier in the day. Slow breathing before bed. These aren't magic tricks. They simply help the brain shift out of survival mode. Quick solution 2. Fix your morning, not just your night. Most people focus only on bedtime. But your morning routine affects sleep too. Your body has an internal clock strongly connected to light exposure. When you wake up and immediately stay indoors under dim artificial lighting, your brain receives weak signals about when to be alert. Getting natural sunlight in the morning, even for 10 minutes, can help regulate your sleep cycle later that night. Movement helps too. You don't need intense workouts. Even walking helps reset the nervous system. The human body was designed for movement, sunlight, and rhythm. Modern life removes all three. But there's another reason many adults wake up exhausted, and it has nothing to do with laziness. In part 2, we're going to talk about the hidden habits silently destroying your sleep, recovery every night, including the dangerous effect of stress accumulation, why your bedroom may be sabotaging your brain, the connection between emotional burnout and exhaustion, and the simple nighttime changes that can dramatically improve your energy. Because sometimes the problem isn't that you need more sleep. Sometimes your body simply never feels safe enough to truly rest. Part 2. The hidden reasons your sleep isn't restoring you. Have you ever slept all night and still woken up feeling like your brain never shut off? Not just sleepy, drained, like your body rested, but you didn't. For many adults over 30, exhaustion isn't coming from physical activity anymore. It's coming from invisible mental overload, and the body carries that stress into sleep. Your body remembers stress even when your mind ignores it. A lot of people say, "I'm fine, I'm just busy." But the nervous system keeps score differently. Constant pressure changes the body. Deadlines, financial anxiety, relationship tension, loneliness, uncertainty, information overload. Your brain interprets all of it as potential danger. And when the body feels unsafe, it prioritizes survival over recovery. That means lighter sleep, more tension, more nighttime awakenings, even if you don't consciously notice them. This is why some people wake up more tired after stressful weeks, even when sleeping longer. The emotional weight people carry to bed. Sometimes exhaustion isn't physical at all. It's emotional. People carry unfinished emotions into sleep every night. Resentment, pressure, grief, burnout, fear about the future. And because modern culture rewards productivity, many adults never process those emotions properly. They distract themselves instead. Streaming, scrolling, working late, constant stimulation. But silence eventually arrives at bedtime. and suddenly the brain starts replaying everything it ignored during the day. That mental activity keeps the nervous system alert, so sleep becomes shallow instead of healing. Your bedroom may be training your brain to stay alert. Here's another hidden issue. Many people unknowingly train their brain to associate the bed with stimulation instead of rest. Think about what happens in bed now. Scrolling social media, watching stressful news, answering work emails, arguing in messages, doom scrolling at midnight. Over time, the brain stops seeing the bed as a recovery space. It becomes another place for mental activity, and that weakens sleep quality dramatically. Your brain loves patterns. The more consistently you create a calm sleep environment, the easier deep rest becomes. The blood sugar problem nobody talks about. Another major cause of waking up tired is unstable blood sugar, especially after heavy nighttime eating. Large amounts of sugar, alcohol, or ultra-processed foods late at night can disrupt recovery more than people realize. Your body stays metabolically active while trying to sleep. Sometimes blood sugar spikes, then crashes during the night. That can trigger stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. The result? You may technically stay asleep, but your body spends the night under internal stress, and the next morning feels terrible. Why weekend catch-up sleep often fails. Many adults try to recover on weekends. Sleep late Saturday, sleep late Sunday. But irregular sleep timing can confuse your internal body clock. It's similar to mild jet lag. Your brain prefers consistency. That's why some people sleep longer on weekends, but still wake up groggy. More hours doesn't always equal better recovery. Quality and rhythm matter more than most people think. Quick solution 3. Create a shutdown ritual. One of the most effective sleep improvements is surprisingly simple. Create a consistent shutdown routine before bed. Not a perfect routine, just a predictable one. This tells the nervous system, the day is over. You're safe now. Even 20 to 30 minutes helps. You can try lower lighting, quiet music, reading something calming, stretching, writing tomorrow's tasks down, deep breathing, staying away from emotionally triggering content. The goal is reducing stimulation. Your brain cannot instantly switch from high alert to deep recovery. It needs transition time. Quick solution. Stop treating exhaustion as normal. This part matters. Many adults normalize constant fatigue. They joke about it, push through it, depend on caffeine, ignore warning signs. But persistent exhaustion is often the body asking for change, not necessarily perfection, just better recovery. Sometimes small improvements create massive results. More consistent sleep timing, less nighttime stimulation, better stress management, more movement during the day, less alcohol, better emotional regulation. The body is incredibly adaptive when given the chance. The biggest myth about energy. Modern culture teaches people to chase productivity. But productivity without recovery eventually turns into burnout. Real energy is not created through pressure. It's created through restoration. Sleep is not wasted time. It's biological maintenance. And when recovery disappears, everything else slowly suffers. Mood, memory, focus, metabolism, relationships, motivation. That's why waking up tired every day should never be ignored long term. If you constantly wake up exhausted after sleeping, your body may not be asking for more hours. It may be asking for deeper recovery, less stimulation, less stress overload, more consistency, more nervous system safety. Because sleep is not just about closing your eyes. It's about whether your brain finally feels safe enough to let go. And for many adults today, that's becoming harder than ever.